Good evening, everyone. Yeah, it's Victor once again. Um, Welcome to another episode of Round Zero. And what a wonderful is it? I think we've done this for more than 4 weeks now. So it has been a wonderful time with you guys, and would like to welcome you all once again. Um, Sorry, we were not able to make it last week due to some unforeseen circumstances. I was a little bit under the weather and I was not strong enough to go on with the show. But thankfully, we are back again and we're back and better. Wasting much time. We're just going to get right into it. So, the 2 weeks ago, we started the digitization proper of our Gidan map, and we started by the previous week before then we started by um, compared it to the OpenStreetMap that we had in the backdrop and referenced map, like giving it special reference. Wasting much time, so we'll get right into it. And when we before we started our before we start this video, um a rough digitization of different areas in Gidan Kwano, and this was what we had. This was the end result. So we're going to go a step further today by learning how to because what we want to do in the end today is to like get a topographic map of the area that we're working on. So what's a topographic map now? A topographic map is a map now that shows the elevation of it's basically it gives you more information about the terrain of the area. So a topographic map now gives you like information about the different elevations of different points in the area. So today we are going to and another a way of getting that information now is by having contours. And what are contours now? Contours are like they are imaginary lines that where they are imaginary lines that join places of equal elevation. So it joins places like, for example, if this place is 2 and this place is 2 and this place is 2, it's going to join all these places together because they are of equal elevation. So a contour map um shows points or shows lines that joins places of equal height or equal elevation. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do that now with using two separate or we're going to use that going to use a combination of different I count. So we're going to use at least three. We're going to use our we're going to use a web tool called GPS visualizer. We're also going to use the QGIS itself to generate the contours. Then I think we are going to use Google Sheets to. So let's open our Google Earth Pro and locate. Save the location or the place. You can simply just double click on it and it will take you there. So that's what we did. Well, that's what I did. The box, the little box that we drew to show our, I saved it, and that's the reason why I can be able to locate the Hidden Kano campus. So let me put this on a flat surface and zoom. So for now we don't actually need the image itself. What we need is this elevation. This is the information we need, and we are going to extract it using lines. But these lines now are going to get points, different points, because let me just show you what I want to do. So this is our Gidankwano campus. I will want to get uh, the elevations for each point. So ideally, or like I said in the first class, they are like graph sheets. The earth is like a graph sheet, and each point has their own value, and you can just, to get a location, you like latitude. Now they are the x and y on that graph sheet. So when you plot the x and y, you get a particular location. So for this place now that I just hovered over, we're going to get the longitude and latitude. Then that's just the first two. That's the first the generator contour map, the z value, which is the elevation. So that's what we're going to do. But we can't do that. Like, this area is a bit big. We can't be able to do that one by parts on them. This is what I'm doing. As you can see now, so as I'm drawing these lines like this, these points, these red points that you're seeing, they have three informations. They have the longitude, they have the latitude. This way, I'm just going to hold. I'm going to left click and just draw the lines like this contour map. So we draw our lines like this. You can do it anyhow you want to do it. You can run these lines like so. So that's just it. So we're not done yet. So in order to be done now, I'm going to save these lines as, let me just call them contours, and you can see now they are saved. This is the same thing. Even if I go out of location, if I click right back on what I just saved, it's going to draw me back to where I drew them. So that's what I did. So but this is not what we don't just end it here. We're going to know what we're going to computer by right clicking. If you right click, you hover on to save place. Save place. So we're going to save this place as. So in order to save it as a KML file now, you have to save the type options. You have the option of saving it as the KMZ and the KML file. So I'm saving it as a KML file, and you save it. After saving it now, this is all for using it on Google Earth. So we'll go back to our Google Chrome and we'll go back to our Google Chrome and use the second tool, which is called the GPS visualizer. So we just Google, but in order to be sure, I just had to Google it and you visit the website. So let's just wait for it to load. So after loading the page, this is what you get. And so in order to convert that KML file now to a to an elevation table or a table that shows the longitude, latitude, and elevation, you click on this link that says look up elevations. So when you click on that link, you come to this part of the page and you choose the file. So you remember the file that you saved, the KML file. You choose that file and you look for it. Saved it as contours, so you just click on that KML. Do that. So my output, I'm going to choose my output to be a plain text. And without after doing that now, the first column shows the latitude, the second column shows the longitude. Gel if you have Excel, but for the purpose of this, so we'll just give it a little time to load. So I don't know what's happening, but our internet is kind of anyways. So let's import. Oh, I'm so sorry. Internet is kind of acting up today. Of all these, okay, so I think we're good. So we're going to import the text file that we just downloaded to Google Sheets. So we can get it on a tabular form. Okay, so we'll find that file. This is it. You import it to your Google Sheets. Okay, so you get something like this. Usually just be comma that separates. Let me just create a new spreadsheet and import. Okay, oh, this separated it by. Let's try tabs. Okay, so I think the text file was separated with tabs instead of commas. And we ended up having this. Yeah, so this is the correct. Save it as a CSV. So you go to your file and you download. You go to your download and you choose comma separated values, and you download it as comma separated values. Yes. Okay, so we were able to download our CSV. You all know how to, if you can't remember how to install plugins, you go to the plugins ribbon and you click on manage and install plugins. So you have something like this and plugin. The check mark is already here for me because I already installed it. But for those of you who have not installed yours, you just click on it and you it's supposed to show where you can install it here. You just click on install and that's it. So let's go back to the you click on generate contours. It's the CSV file. After installing, so in order to import your CSV file now, you click on layer, your data source manager, and you find the location for where you saved the CSV file. So I think we saved it. Where did we save it? This is our file. So depending on where you download your download saved to, you locate it there and you import it. So we just imported ours here. This is the file, but we can't just generate contours directly like that. So in order to do that, uh, we have to convert or plot these the values in this file to a shape file, which is so if you search for table, you're supposed to see it under vector creation. So you click on create points layer from table, you click on double click on it, and this is your file. It's supposed to show here. So you search for it and you find the CSV file. So the x value now, like I said, like I told you, x is longitude, y is latitude. So you look for longitude and you select it, you look for latitude, you select it. Then the z value now, we're going to look for it, which is our altitude. And you click on OK and you run it. So running it now, we have that thing that we did. You can remember, this is what we did. So you select your contours, and these are the points. You use the points that we just generated just now, and you check these other options. Um, Contour lines, you select contour lines as the contour type. So this is the very you select that, and you scroll. So you scroll down, and I'll use 20 for our contour intervals. So you just try and explore the options, explore your options, and let's see how it goes. And you just click on OK. So I sincerely apologize for that. I tonight has not really